Hey guys, it's Kelly. Hey, I discovered something with my Dahlia dimensional punch from EK Success, the one I never use. I discovered how to make these cool flowers tonight. I made a couple of them and thought, I think I'll record that. And there's the punch. If you have that and you've never used it, maybe you will know. So I punched a bunch of strips, and one of them, that one I glued together, and I'll show you what I do with that one later. But usually you get a couple strips, you glue them together, and then you roll it, and then the flower has like this huge base, and I hated it. I just hated it with the tutorial that came with the punch. I don't like that flower at all. And I made one and said, forget it, I don't ever want to make this one again, and was kind of disgusted because it's a very expensive punch. So I thought I'd try something different with it. So I came up with a cool looking flower, and you can make it in like 2 or 3 different ways. So in this way, and it doesn't take long, they're really fast. So I kind of prefer this method where I cut each petal, and it does not take as long as you might think. You're like, oh, for crying out loud, you're going to cut every single petal. Yeah, but it's super fast. So it's really simple. You just get a little circle just as your base, and you cut out all your petals, and you lay them out the way you want, and you glue them down. Done. That's simple. And it's way better than the other flower, which it's a dimensional flower, like really big flower, and it's like probably stands up about 2 inches by the time you're done. Well, more like 2.5 inches by the time you're done with it, and it's just too big and bulky and hard to work with. So anyway, so I just laid some glossy accents down, and then I always tell you guys, if you clear out the tip of your glossy accents every time after you're done using it, just squirt it out a couple times, let the air clear it out, you'll never be clogged. My glossy accents is never ever clogged since I do that, and it takes 2 seconds. So there it is. There's a flower. Done. How simple is that? And I already made that one, and then once I put it on there, I say, ooh, I like that. That looks pretty. So there it is, layered flower, and took no time at all. And then you can move around those petals and bend them and twist them and pinch them, and however you'd like to do it. Stickle them, glitter them, whatever you want to do. And I'm just using black and white because it's so much easier to see in the video. And here's the other way to do it. I took the end off because it wasn't a complete petal. You just bend it onto itself and twist it a little. Bend and twist in a circle until it rejoins back up with itself. So, and there's, about, oh gosh, I don't know if it's a little more than 1/4 of an inch gap between each one, and you just twist it. You don't really twist it, you just bend it a little, and then make a circle in it, and there's your flower. That is definitely the easier way, but it does kind of bunch up in the middle, and if you want a nice flat flower, it adds a little bit of bulkiness to it. Not a lot, just a little bit. So, and I just put some glue right there on that last petal. Burned myself. And 8 petals is usually working out really well for me. So there you go. You just twist it. Done. Super easy. Little tiny dab of hot glue. And then you might need some hot glue in the open areas because it's just paper twisted on itself. Oh, I went off screen there. I was just adding a little bit of glue gun where it needed it. Little glue gun, you know what I mean, little glue. And then you just pile them on like that. Super easy. Now I can finally use that punch. I think I paid like 17 bucks for that punch. So, and then those are just some Prima flower centers that I had in my stash. I've had those forever. Tiny little bit of glue, and you're done. Super cute. Way cuter with different colors, but I think those are cool. So, and here's the double page. I mean the double one. So, and I didn't know if it was going to work to do it the simple easy way where you twist it, so I just tried it. Kind of looks like it's got a shadow on it. I really liked how that came out. So, and the paper's, it's a little too thick. I wind up, you know, not really, it would work. You could make it work. But what happened was I wound up twisting it with one of the petals that wasn't a complete petal. And it wasn't looking right. And then when I cut it off, it wound up being not enough petals. So you could do it that way if you like a super, super fast, quick flower. But that end petal, see, it's not a full petal. So I cut that off and then tried to see if I could make it stretch and work, and it wouldn't work. It just wasn't looking right. So I just cut them and did it the old standby way. And you can use either side. That's what I was showing you there. I had an extra circle that I cut out. So you could do it with just 5. I think that looks cute too, but I kind of like it a little bit more full. So I wound up going with 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, I think. Yeah, and 7 works as well. But 8 is a little bit more full. But you know, just play with it, see how you like it. Cleaning out my tip, it's important. Saves you a lot of hassle later. So there it is. I think they're super cute. I'm always looking for new ways to use all the tools that I have in my scrap room. You know, we pay so much money for it, for all that stuff, so I just want to be able to get a lot of use out of it, you know. And not just in the way it was intended. If we think outside the box, we can find new ways to use it, so. So in the way that those are cut, you could like bend one up and the other one back and get all crazy with it if you want. Or you just leave it and not add that extra bending dimension to it. Depends on the project you're doing it for. You can get crazy with it if you want. Almost looks like a spider. So there it is. And I got some left, so I thought, I like the way the white looks. Maybe I'll turn it around and have the black part of the flower on top. And although it's speeded up, it's only sped up 2 times. This really does go super fast. Just cutting another circle. And they don't have to be perfect. You just wing it. And here I was trying to see if maybe it was easier just to lay it out without the circle and then just put the circle on top. And no, it wasn't. That's what it looks like with 6. That's what it looks like with 5. Making turkey feathers. I think that this would be cool. You just, once you punch it out, it would be a really cool border for an art journal page. I will probably use it for that as well. So I got a lot of new uses out of my punch. But it makes a cool border. You can use it on layouts, art journal pages, whatever you want. On a canvas for a pretty cool background. So I think I was saying 8 was good, but I'm sorry guys, I think 7 is more like it. 8 works too, but I think I like 7 better. Oh, I'm out of glue. So there it goes. And I think it turned out really cute. There you go. You can lift them and get all crazy. I'm just showing you one of the options. And that's after I had done that. And then, but this option won't be my best option. Just pinching them and making them pointy. I thought that that wound up looking the best. Because it's kind of even dimensional all the way around, and that was the first one that I layered. So just pinch them together, and I think that that looks the best out of all the ways that I've maneuvered that paper. I'm just showing you real quick. Just bring them together, real subtle pinch, and does the trick. So there it is, and here's a few still pictures. There's the punch. And there's some flowers that I didn't put a center in, so you can see what it looks like. And there's a 5 petal one. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys get some use out of it.